Hello, everyone. It is the harvest moon. We're also having a lunar eclipse for tonight. So I will be holding my monthly ritual based around, of course, what's happening astrologically. We just happen to have an eclipse tonight, which is wonderful energy to work with. Eclipse energy is all about removing what no longer serves you in order to make room for what you want to welcome into your life. If you've been feeling some stagnation in your goals or your spiritual work, your personal efforts, this could be relationship, job-wise, really whatever. This ritual tonight is about removing unseen, known and unknown obstacles that are standing in the way of your progress. And I have a few ways or a few tips on things to do and not do during eclipses. So the first is refrain from making big decisions between September 17th and October 2nd. So this means I wouldn't make plans to move out or move into a new place or move anybody in. Travel plans can be made later this month. I just put out a new podcast episode with the astrological mapping for the rest of September. So I would hold off on travel plans, really anything major like that. If you have to make the decision and have to make the plans, obviously please do so. But if you don't, then don't. Another great thing to do is to list ways where you numb out. If you are a doom scroller, if you are a fog eater and you just sort of sit down in front of the television and, eat and not pay attention, maybe you're on your devices too long, whatever it may be. It's time to make a list of those and try to remove some of those habits, okay? Just be aware of them. Be aware of your own self-sabotaging behaviors, the things that you're wasting time on, the things that are distracting you from your goals or from your spiritual path. Make a list of those. And obviously, let's try to eradicate one tonight under this lunar eclipse. Another thing is try to get back to creating. Revisit maybe some hobbies or interests that you have that allow you to create and give back and put good energy out into the world and express yourself versus always just consuming whatever is in front of us. So this is a great time to get back in touch with your hobbies, your interests, or take up a new one. If one thing that you can do during lunar eclipses is sign up for new classes. So that is a new thing that you can do and that you should be doing with this energy because you're going to have a lot of momentum behind you for success. You're going to want to set limits with people who drain your energy. Family, friends, whatever, you need to set some limits with these people. Lunar eclipses are about creating boundaries and enforcing them. So if you have energy suckers or energy vampires in your life, if there's a family member that every time you talk to them, you just feel like absolute crap afterwards, if you have a friend that emotionally dumps on you all the time, it's time to take a break from that person for right now. I'm not saying to end your relationship in any way, shape, or form. Nothing is permanent when we talk about astrology or really anything in life. You can take a break from anything and revisit it. It doesn't mean that anything is permanent and you have to cut things off. When you start thinking of things with that sort of permanent attitude in magical work, that's where you really start getting in trouble. You need to allow for ebbs and flows and times for rest and break, and then times for action and progress. You're going to want to purify your space during this lunar eclipse, whether you use sage or Palo Santo or frankincense or whatever it is that you use, Florida water, bluing. You're going to want to purify your space. This is just adding on to that, removing what no longer serves you and drawing in more of the things that you want and just creating that open, balanced space. Eclipses are all about balance. So another thing that you can do is look at the things that bring you pleasure. Look at the things that you desire. A lot of us are constantly working and taking care of everybody else. Lunar eclipses are about taking care of yourself, reclaiming some of your time, reclaiming your energy, resting, and doing the things that bring you passion and beauty into your life. So it's very, very important to use this time to find balance, to bring enrichment and fulfillment back into your life, since you're always giving it out. You are going to want to reduce your social media time. Yes, I know that's ironic because I'm here speaking to you on social media. Reduce your social media time, and that time that you would normally spend on that, whether you doom scroll for 45 minutes before bed, whether you do it in the morning, whether you do it on your lunch hour, replace that with some spiritual work. I want you to dedicate that time to some candle work, some meditation, some prayer, whatever aligns with your practices. That's what I want you to do. So remove the one thing and then replace it with a positive thing. This is a very, very important technique in magic. You can't just ask for things to be cleared out and then not specify or be determined or make efforts and be active about replacing it with something positive. If you don't, you just have this empty space that can get filled up by whatever energy is around you, and that's not necessarily good. Last thing, prioritize the people around you that make you feel good, the content that makes you feel good, people that inspire you. You want to make time for those people, okay? Everything else needs to take a break, and you need to sort of set everything else aside and put it on the back burner. It's really, really important to prioritize yourself right now. Things that feed you, fulfill you, sustain you, bring you passion, creativity, and upliftment, and make you feel positive. So join me tonight for tonight's Harvest Moon Lunar Eclipse service. Get your free Lunar Luck Oil, which you can use to boost any of your spiritual workings. I look forward to reading your petitions and working with you this evening. Be blessed.